Hello, beautiful divine beings, and welcome to another episode of the Reclaim Your Divinity series with your host, Amanda Kennan, me. So, it is my sacred mission in this lifetime to co create with you, to transcend your limitations by clearing, aligning, and activating you so that you can reclaim your divinity. I'm a hypnotherapist, an intuitive energy healer, channel the light language, a light code activator, as well as a priestess of the rose lineage. If you are interested in working with me one-on-one, you'll find all of the details in the description box. And now, with that out of the way, let's dive into this week's episode, the Reclaim Your Divinity series. Hey, good morning, beautiful divine beings. So nice to have you back for another episode of the Reclaim Your Divinity series with your host, Amanda Kennan, myself, founder of Reclaim Your Divinity. And this week, we're going to be talking all about how to manifest your dream partner. And I know that this is a big one. A lot of people love the idea of that perfect partner, that perfect relationship, that loving relationship that fulfills all of your needs and really fills your cup. So in this episode, I'm going to firstly talk a little bit about how I manifested my partner, or what was going on in my life when I manifested my partner. And then I'm just going to cover off three main topics around manifesting your dream partner. And that is your vibration, your relationship with yourself, and then the manifesting of the dream partner. So firstly, to start off with, I attracted in my current partner is an amazing, beautiful, beautiful human being. Like, I feel so blessed and lucky, but we have to remind ourselves that when we say lucky, luck is nothing to do with it. Luck is your birthright. Luck, these things that happen in our life that we feel so blessed and lucky to have, well, that's just natural. That should just be what we naturally expect. You know, he's super supportive. We have 3 young children together. He's a great dad. He's supportive of my emotions, supportive of my journey, supportive of my business. You know, we are attracted to each other. It is a really wonderful connection. And so what happened when he came into my life? So I wasn't yet on my spiritual journey, but it really was the beginning of it, because I was in quite an unpleasant relationship. I shouldn't say that, sorry. It wasn't the right relationship. We'll just leave it at that. And it was one of those situations where I knew, mostly from very early on in the relationship, that it probably wasn't the relationship. However, I chose to still keep working at it. And there was a lot of fear and lack and self-confidence issues and everything around that, why I chose to stay in that relationship. However, I got to a point where I was like, I'm going to start working on myself. And I made some changes in myself, and I invested in myself, and I, you know, started to feel good about myself and confident about myself. I lost a whole bunch of weight because I was quite overweight at that time. And that got me to the place where I was confidently able to say, no, I'm ending it now. And so that ending it just led to a friend asking me to move to Melbourne with her, which I did. Just a random decision from Brisbane to Melbourne. I wasn't sure if it was the right one, and I was quite conflicted about it, but I was like, no, just like there was something inside of me just knew that that's what I had to do. And a week later, she moved back to Brisbane and asked me to come with her, and I was like, no, I'm going to stay here. And so during my time in Melbourne, I was exploring a new city. It was gig central. At that time, I was into going out and seeing a lot of heavy metal bands. And so in Melbourne, that's every weekend. So I was having a lot of fun going out every weekend, making new friends. And I really got to this place where I was just really enjoying life. And then one night I decided to, like on the day, buy a ticket to a concert, Steel Panther. And then after the concert finished, I decided to go to a bar afterwards. And that's where I met my partner, who had also been at the same Steel Panther gig alone, and I was alone as well, and went to the same bar afterwards. And that's where we met. And things just, as we started just hanging out and whatever. And then eventually it turned into a serious connection. And then things escalated in our relationship really quickly, with falling pregnant quite soon. And that really was it just goes to show, in everything that we've accomplished in such a short time to be being together, it's amazing. We've had 3 children in 3 years, built our own home, traveled. We've done a lot of things in such a short time of being together, and that has put a lot of stress on the relationship, but we've handled it so fine, so well. And so I want to help you manifest your dream partner that you can walk through life with and that you can handle anything with. So when we talk about manifesting, we talk about what we are actually doing. A manifestation is you vibrationally, energetically aligning yourself, your vibration, your frequency, to the level of the manifestation that you're calling in. So because you are a vibrational being, predominantly vibrational, non-physical, just here in this body, in this physical reality here. But in order for the universe to answer your prayers, your manifestation prayers, as soon as you put a manifestation out there, as soon as you say, I want this and I want that and I want this, it's already there for you, like instantly. You've just got to align yourself with it. So everything you've ever asked for is there in your vibrational vicinity, your vibrational vortex of creation, and you have just got to align yourself with it. And so in each and every relationship that you have experienced, things about the partners that you've had, you may not have liked so much, or you found undesirable. And so from that experience of not liking that aspect or that situation that partner put you in, you immediately, by experiencing that unwanted trait or experience, you immediately tell the universe what you do want. So your dream partner is already energetically there, right there. And so how do you raise your vibration? How do you get yourself to that point of where you attract in that dream partner that has all those traits and, all the physical features, all of the emotional features, all of the, the personality traits that you desire in a partner? So you just really need to understand vibration, really, is the number one thing that I'm going to talk about here. So it's important to evaluate what's going on in your own vibration, firstly, with regards to relationships. So, like I said, you've probably had some previous relationships, and those relationships may or may not have ended well, for a variety of reasons. And I'm talking to a whole general audience here. So we've all probably had a wide range of experiences when it comes to relationships. And so you may have been on the receiving end of some not so nice things in relationships. Maybe there was narcissism, maybe there was cheating, maybe there was lying, maybe there was aggression, maybe there was, a lack of emotional availability. Maybe there was problems in the bedroom. Maybe you've been the one who has been putting that out there. Maybe you've been the one who has been emotionally unstable in the relationship, or cheating, or whatever it may be. So any of these not so nice experiences that we have in our relationships, that could be vibrationally still active in your vibration. And then when we talk about relationships and the vibration we have with relationships, it's, important to look at the relationship with our parents as well, and especially the relationship with the parent of the opposite sex. What was your relationship with them like? How often do we hear people say that guys attracting their mother and girls attracting their father? So often we have these unhealed traumas in our parents' relationship. Maybe it's, we've always been trying to get validation from our parents, to feel loved from our parents, whatever it may be. So we start looking for that in romantic partnerships. And then also, what's going on for you in your vibration in general? So what sorts of things in your vibration are you putting out there? What sorts of emotions? So do you carry a lot of fear in your vibration? Do you have anxiety around things? Do you have fear of relationships, connections in general? Are you maybe a little bit manipulative or a people pleaser? Are you untrustworthy? Do you find it difficult to trust people and to open up? Do you feel comfortable in being yourself in a connection? Are you generally a suspicious person? Are you a little bit angry? Do you have emotional outbursts? Do you tend to fight with your partners a lot, screaming matches? Maybe you're codependent. And the reason I'm bringing all of this up is because when we talk about manifesting, we think of vision boards and journals and daydreams and everything. And that's all well and good. Like that is, manifesting. However, you can do all of that. But if you've got these things going on in your vibration, it's probably not going to align you. You're not going to align yourself with the level of the manifestation that you're calling in. Because when you've got these things going on in your vibration, as you probably know, the people that we attract in our lives are a mirror. So if we've got trauma from the partner who cheated on us, trauma from the parent who may have abused us, trauma from the fact that you did the cheating, trauma from whatever happened in your life to make you not trust anybody, all of that sort of thing, then you're likely going to attract in somebody who has similar traumas, who is going to be a mirror to what you're putting out there, because your vibrations are going to be aligned. And I think it's really important here to be aware that when we first attract somebody in, we may not see these things immediately. It might not be for 6 or 12 months down the line. And so when we are actively dating or trying to find a partner, when we have these things going on in our vibration, it's not necessarily the best time to do it, because you're likely going to attract in a not so ideal partner, and you could be in that relationship for 1, 2, 3 years. It could also be a good thing, because every time we have undesirable relationships, there's things to be learned, right? There is a lesson in everything. Or you can just do the work on yourself. So number 1, your vibration. Identify what you've got going on in your vibration in regards to relationships in particular, but anything else that you've got going on in your vibration that you may not want to be on the receiving end of, and heal it. Maybe you do need to invest in yourself to heal it. If you do, and you want to book a call with me, the link will be in the description box. But definitely get your vibration under control so that you can align yourself with that dream partner, that level of the partnership, the emotions, the physical appearance, the personality traits, the level of it, all of it. You want to just be able to align yourself with it. And so number 2 is the relationship with yourself. Now, last week's podcast episode was all about radically transforming the relationship with yourself. So I do invite you to go and check that one out. But work on the relationship with yourself. So important. Get yourself to a point where you don't actually need a partner, where you can get everything that you need that a partner would give you from yourself. So I mean, love yourself, validate yourself, tell yourself you look hot, you look sexy in those jeans, buy yourself little gifts, treat yourself romantically, get intimate with yourself, explore your body and be comfortable doing it, because you want to show up in a relationship you want to be intimate in a relationship and confident and know your body and your boundaries and what you like and don't like. Literally become your own partner. There is no need to get validation or love externally. And you should just be able to find it from yourself. Because if we are conditional in how we feel, as in, I only feel good when I have a relationship in my life. Well, you're not going to align yourself with a relationship or the type of relationship you're after, because when you're single, you're not feeling good and you're moping around, or you're depressed, or you're sad, or you don't have that spark for life, well, then you're just not going to align yourself. You're not going to raise your vibration enough to align yourself with that partner. And I promise you that if you can cultivate this level of relationship with yourself, then you will actually let go of attachment to need in a partner. And you will know and you will trust that the right person will just pop up here out of nowhere, gifted to you from the universe when you're ready to receive it. And in the meantime, you'll be completely comfortable and happy with your own company, with your own intimacy, with your own love until that happens. And so how do you know that you feel good? That you're happy, you're playful, you're joyful, you're content in life, being single. Like, that's the point that you need to get to. You need to get to being able to have fun and go out and, just choose to do things that bring you joy and pleasure. Feel confident in your own skin. That's a huge one. Feel confident in yourself, because when you are confident in yourself and you know your worth, working on your self-worth, knowing, believing that you're worth having that beautiful partner that you're attracting in. So there's a whole lot of healing that a lot of us need to do around that. And, how else can you make yourself confident? Makeup, clothes, skincare, food, gym, all of those things that make us, feel confident. And then be gentle with yourself on the days that you don't feel so good, because especially as women, we go through periods of time where we don't necessarily feel as good, and that's okay. And it's okay to be gentle with yourself there. But for the most part, you want to be feeling good, be feeling happy, be feeling confident, be feeling worthy. And again, any feelings of worthlessness, not feeling lovable, that you don't deserve to have a good partner, you'll never have a good partner because you've never had before, and your mum never had a good partner, and whatever it is, work on that. And so when you've worked on your vibration and you've worked on your relationship with yourself, you've worked on yourself, you've done all the work, or at least made a good crack, a good dent in it. So now your vibration is, instead of sitting around, 50, 100 hertz around anger, fear, shame, whatever it may be, if you've raised your vibration and you're feeling good about yourself and you've cleared out your trauma, your past trauma, you've healed from your past relationships, you've healed from the relationship with your parents, you've healed from the things in your life that have made you feel unworthy. Now you're in the best place energetically to be paired with your perfect match. So this is the time that you want to start thinking about manifesting your dream partner and what they can offer you. And so again, how do you know you're ready? By the way that you feel. So your feelings, your emotions are an indication of your vibration and your alignment. And anytime that you're feeling not so good emotions, especially for extended periods of time, like a couple of days or days on end, then that's an indication that now is not the right time to be manifesting your dream partner. And so when you're at that point where you're predominantly feeling good, you're feeling joyful in life, you can walk outside and you notice the pretty things, you notice the birds, you notice the flowers, you notice the sun, you're not in your head, you're in the present moment, you're enjoying life, you're enjoying frolicking around, or just even the mundane, the drive to work, listening to the music, and you're not getting triggered by traffic and the fact that you spilt coffee in your clothes or whatever it may be. When you're just flowing with life, things seem to be flowing. So, like I said before, you've already put it all in the vortex. You don't actually really need to go doing vision boards and writing a full-blown story about what your perfect relationship looks like. Although you could do that if you want, because then that, when you're feeling good and then you get into that manifesting with vision boards or a manifestation meditation or writing the story, well, then you start to activate that feeling in your heart. And when you're already in a good feeling place and then you activate that feeling in your heart space, well, now you're raising your vibration on the situation of your love life and you are getting yourself aligned with it. And so now you are ready to affirm to the universe that you are ready to receive your dream partner, because you are in that feeling good place, that place of a raised vibration where you are ready to meet that person of that equivalent vibration that you're attracting in. Now is the time to get specific on what you want in that partner. If that's what makes you feel good, if that's what makes you feel like you're on your path, you're on your journey to coming closer to your dream partner. And so whatever that looks like for you, writing it out, visualizing it, daydreaming, the meditations, etc., whatever works for you. And this journey that I've discussed today, this whole journey of doing the inner work, the shadow work to clear up your vibration, to cultivate a loving relationship with yourself. It's so worth it. It is so, so, so worth it, because you get to feel good on the daily, and you'll find yourself starting to feel good even in challenging situations, or maybe not feel good, but move through them a hell of a lot faster. Know that everything's going to be okay. Because this work that I've shared with you today is not only foundational for manifesting your dream partner, but it's foundational for manifesting any kind of a happy life. It's freeing yourself from the traumas, the heavier energies that you may have been holding on to for some time, so that you can raise your vibration and align with your dream partner, with the dream job, with the abundance, the wealth abundance, with the family, whatever it is that you're bringing in. And thank you so much for tuning in today. That's it for today's episode of the Reclaim Your Divinity series. If you are interested in working with me one-on-one, using my skills to help you overcome anything that you need to, so that you can manifest in your dream partner and so much more, then the link will be in the description box below. It's been such a pleasure to share this time and energy with you today, and I really look forward to next week's episode. So keep an eye out for that one, and until then, take care. Namaste.